Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Down to the Core. I am John.
I am Jacob.
And today we have two special guests. I thought it was only going to be one, but like I know it's two. We have Rebecca. Bex Hudson, and we have Jordan. Nice to see you guys, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for the invite.
No, that's not a problem at all. So obviously our show is, I'll just give you a preface, our show is always about like people from our local area and people who are doing extraordinary things.
Yeah.
And obviously,
yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, like, obviously I've seen you in the gym, and like obviously I watch you guys on socials, and I remember like actually saying to you, Bet, you want to come on our show? And you're probably looking at me and going,
I've got
nothing to say. I'm like, I think you really have. Like, I'm like, don't be so modest about it. So obviously I've known you from like obviously doing your training and obviously doing your TikToks and everything else, and but like you have got like a story behind everything else. So
You are.
So the first question, because like obviously people see, so the first question. So where are you originally? Where you were both originally from? You go.
I'll let you go first.
Literally, I've been in Sedgley all my life, so I've grown up in this area. Went to Bilston in Sedgley, and never really moved out of the area. Really. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually not from here. You might tell with sometimes with the accent and things like that. Yeah. I do pick up accents quite a lot. Though, but I grew up in Peterborough, near Cambridge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And what it was, I actually went out to Australia to play rugby. I've played rugby since I was about 13 years old. And I went out there to play rugby. And as I come back, I didn't want to live at home. So decided to move over to Wolverhampton, signed for a club over here. And I was playing in Bridge North in Shropshire.
Okay.
So I played rugby here and started working here. And
here we are.
That's where I met Beck. Met Beck in the gym.
And
that's it. I've been here ever since. Yeah.
So did you meet at the gym or?
Yeah, I was Becky's personal trainer.
And 7 years on, here we are.
7 years later, we're engaged, living together.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's cool.
Oh, brilliant, man! So, could I think ultimately, after the question, obviously, we've got quite a few questions, but can we go back to your beginning? Because as much as we know you for fitness and whatever, you wasn't always in the fitness space. Obviously, I know you started. You were saying to me obviously you started from Lloyds Bank. So, do you go to college or university first, and go to?
Oh God, I'm going back. I'm getting old now. So I went to college, went to university, went to work at Birmingham Airport for a while because I wanted to be an air stewardess.
Yeah.
I got down to my last interview with Monaco Airlines, but my partner at the time, my boyfriend at the time, didn't want me to move to Manchester because I have to be based in Manchester. So I kind of made a decision not to go that way and stayed at home. Then went to work for Lloyds Bank. Worked for Lloyds Bank for 21 years, worked my way up there, did various different roles, bank manager, risk manager, fraud manager. And then, didn't really enjoy it because I hate maths. I don't know how I fell into the banking industry, but it paid amazing. Obviously, I had my 3 children, and then was it last year? Last year I got made redundant.
It was. Well, you got told.
I got told I was going to be made redundant.
2023.
I could be placed into another position in Lloyds, and I came home to you crying, saying, "What the hell?" Because all I've ever known is Lloyds. And I thought I'm going to take the plunge, take the redundancy package, which was an amazing package, and go down the route of have my own business.
Entrepreneurship.
So I started my own skincare and aesthetics business, which I always wanted to do. And it's just literally took off completely. Got awards last year for best home salon of 2025.
Oh, just casually slip that in there.
In your first year of business.
2024.
2024,
and then this year I'm in the finalist for best home salon and entrepreneur of the year.
Okay.
In that short space.
So how did that work? Like, how do you get nominated straight away and stuff? Like, how did that happen?
Basically, it's just recognition. Clients putting my name forward for things. And people just nominated me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which was complete and utter shock. I didn't expect it at all. Sat at home, would you be watching it live?
Unfortunately we couldn't go, could we? I think we had the girls at the time, didn't we? But we sat on the sofa watching it, the live show.
I saw my name come up.
On the big screen on the stage. And, come on.
I think I cried, I think I laughed, I think I screamed. I ran around the living room about 100 times thinking, I can't believe this. It was crazy, wasn't it?
But no, you deserved it. Like, even though it's your first year of business, you've absolutely thrown everything into it, haven't you?
I don't see it as a job.
That's the beauty.
It's more of a hobby because I get to speak to all these different ladies every day, so I gossip all day, which I actually love talking anyway.
Women gossip? I've never heard that before in my life.
But you know what? I'm getting more men now, which is really surprising.
Yeah.
And I just absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Just seeing their faces, when they look at their faces and instant got confidence straight away, it just gives you such a buzz.
So it seems like within the last couple of years, you've had lots of real kind of roller coaster emotions, like obviously up there, then down there, and up. But like, but I think this is probably a part of the story which I find interesting. That like obviously, determination and your will to do something and to kind of be successful as you are in that space of time.
Yeah.
I didn't want to let that redundancy kind of thing kind of bring me down because I was really in a dark hole, wasn't I? Because all I've ever known is Lloyds.
Well, no one wants to hear it, do they? When they get made redundant
what
from something.
What the hell do I do?
You've had for 20 years.
I thought, I'm not going to let this get to me. I'm going to make a positive out of this and put that money into something.
I think you never would have took the leap if you hadn't been made redundant.
No.
You've always thought about it. Like you've always spoke about it and that you wanted to do something like that.
I'm not a risk taker.
Yeah.
I'm not a risk taker, so I think if I didn't...
She was pushed into the risk.
Yeah,
which is a good
had
thing.
no choice. Yeah.
Which because like there's that classic thing where people will have they want to do something but they won't, but like you have to almost be pushed into a position or be kind of kind of shoved into a corner that you've got like no other way.
Yeah. Well, you two, and you said to me, Beckie, the universe has spoke.
Yeah,
I do believe that.
Yeah,
it's a little bit cliche, a bit cheesy and stuff, but sometimes I really do believe a lot of things do happen for a reason.
Yeah,
like everything leads to where you are now, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so you'd never enjoyed that job. Well, you did at some point, but at the time,
great hours for the kids.
It worked around the girls. Then the girls got older.
Yeah,
you didn't enjoy it as much because it wasn't what you wanted to do. And then obviously gets made redundant. So it's almost saying, do what you want to do then.
It was almost like last year was such an amazing year because everything happened. Like last year, obviously got that bad news. Then got my own little business started up running. Obviously we got engaged, which was amazing.
Did get engaged last year as well,
But then I've been following a brand for like years and years, like Active, it's like my biggest brand ever. And they reached out to me as well, and I got this message through. And I said to John, do you reckon this is a spam email? He was like, Beck, just message him back. And I was like, they've reached out to me to do some work for like a campaign. I thought this can't be real. And it was, and I went and spent the day there promoting this campaign for Active and Evolve You, and I couldn't believe, because I thought, little me from Sedgley, why do you want me on their campaign? It was just
well, that's the
so
thing.
surreal.
You haven't even mentioned anything about fitness. Like you started fitness back in 2020, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, when you met me, wasn't it? Obviously,
I was doing it with my friends at the gym, but it was more like a social aspect. Going have a little bit of chat in the morning before we do anything. It was just girls having a giggle, really. I didn't take it seriously until I started PTing with you. And you made me work.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what I mean.
That was my job.
It was just a social thing for me and the girls. They got the school mums basically to have a giggle, and then I started doing my PT, and I really enjoyed it doing so.
Yeah,
put a lot of effort into it.
When we got together, obviously I've been around health and fitness all my life. I've done judo since I was 6 as well, so I've always been in that competitive space, and then playing rugby as well. And so I've always been in the gym because I had to be for my sports. And it was part of my life, and you either had to join in or stay at home. That was it. And you decided to, well, you went all in, really, didn't you? You found the love for it yourself.
I think more so probably in lockdown, so we got into CrossFit.
Quite working out in the garden, wasn't it? Yeah, with just like one dumbbell and body weights and stuff. And that's when you started.
So I do my Instagram, Beck's Fit Instagram during lockdown. And the more I kept posting things, the more companies kept reaching out to me. And by the end of lockdown, we had a complete gym in the garden for free.
Literally, so much stuff came through for free.
Wow.
Bizarre. Literally, we had squat racks, we had dumbbells, we had polar boxes, barbells. Everything sent for free. We even had like electric toothbrushes and perfume and jewelry sent for free.
Just brand. Well, the reason was because I think your Instagram grew so quick because you were a bit of a niche. Like you're a mum of 3 children. Like you're training every day. You were over 35 at the time, so that's in itself a niche. Like you just flew. You just tapped into that niche, and everybody jumped on it with
poured
him.
on, So what do you do? What do you still personal train now, or do you do something?
No, I was a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Obviously when we met Beck. But about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, I took just a complete change of direction.
Oh, okay,
really. I've always enjoyed fitness, but it sort of took its toll on me, and I lost the love for my own training. And the hours of a personal trainer aren't very sociable, are they? I was at work at my busiest from like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. some mornings until 10 a.m. And then I had that massive gap in the day, and I go back to the gym at like 5 p.m. and I'd be there till 10 p.m. And it was draining, wasn't it? And I lost the love for everything, and obviously our relationship and growing the family with you and things like that. Like it just didn't suit. So I thought, you know what? Took a complete change, pivot, and I'm now in the construction industry.
Oh, okay,
so
sick. Fair play.
Work on a gas engineer.
Oh, sick. No, fair play.
Done that.
How long have we doing that for now?
About 2.5 years now.
2.5 years. Oh, fair
2.5
play.
years.
Fair play.
It just goes to show that, like, obviously, like whoever's like watching this, like, because like people, they'll go to university and they'll go, right, this is my job for forever.
Never works.
And it's, I think there's always be a point where you'll go, I'm going to do this until can I do this up until I'm 60 years old? Obviously, some from 18 upwards, but like obviously you going from, because there's people like obviously just starting like their fitness journey of like doing personal training, coaching, whatever, wanting to make it to be more, and then like you've got. I've had my stint in that already. Now I'm doing something completely different. As where you've the opposite way around. You started like your journey, so it's almost like you're kind of the same. You've kind of done the same type of thing. Do you think you probably inspired each other in that way, or?
You've pushed me massively, because I don't think I probably would have gone down the easy route of getting relocated in Lloyds to a different department where you were like, no, Becky, you've done it. You wanted this for so long.
This is like a
jump in there.
Yeah, this is just signing and stuff.
Massively, I did it part time to start with. Didn't wait just to kind of tease it whilst I was waiting for my end date. And I was getting so busy. He was like, Becky, you just need to.
I just saw it as an opportunity for you. Like I said, you were never gonna.
You are a risk taker, and actually, I'm not.
Yeah, I do take
risks.
Sometimes I pay off, sometimes I don't.
He pushes me a lot because I'm not a risk taker at all. We're polar opposites in that aspect.
But like I say, I saw an opportunity, and how you are with things, like your fitness is a prime example. She goes all in. Like if you enjoy something, and you do it, you go all in. Like you don't leave anything to chance. You don't half-ass it. So I saw you could do it.
I ain't been a failure. I cannot be a failure. So if I start something,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's what I mean.
It's really good. Quite inspiring for us. Well done. No, thank you for that. So I've got a question for you guys. So how do you like juggle like life in general? So especially like because you're a busy mom, like 3 like practically teenagers, gym life, mum and partner life. So how do you manage to juggle everything and stuff?
This sounds really horrible. People are going to hate me for saying it. I find it really easy. I'm not going to lie.
His mum's out there.
Or the mum's going, oh, okay, you fine.
Because I love everything in my life. I love my life. I absolutely love it. And I say to you, I'm so lucky. I think because I love my life, everything just fits in perfectly. I've got 3 amazing kids, which, again, I'm biased, but they are 3 really good, amazing kids. Never have any hassle with them. I've got like Maisie, who's 13, Holly, who's 14, and Maddie, 15, going through GCSEs, where we should be pulling our hair out. But it's so calm, and it's amazing. We have got an easy life.
I think. Don't get me wrong, we have family issues that everybody does, but we have. I think we do really well with balance that way. Like we let the kids, if they, like, do not what they want, but as long as they're happy. You know what I mean? We never force them to do anything they're not happy with, things like that. And
things like that.
Same with us.
They're just good kids.
That's it,
as long as I can get, I do say to you, as long as I can get my training in the morning. If I don't train, I am miserable to be around. I'm the worst person to be around. I need that kind of, you know, it's like if you're a gym goer. You need that kind of.
You've got to get it done. It helps you. Which is
your
part of your life.
Sets you up for
part
the
of your
routine. So if I see you on an afternoon in the gym, I'm like, this is so out of my character.
She hates it.
Well, me and you're probably the same, aren't we? We're going.
I think
just talking
different people. I think it's that in general, because you like everyone's asking me, do you prefer to train when do you prefer to train, morning or evening, afternoon? And I think I was chatting to this one fella. I was like, I'm a morning person.
Me too.
Training in the afternoon, I'm like, no. Then evening, I'm just like, no.
Oh,
it's too busy. It's just horrible. I've done it once. My mate convinced me to do it one time. I literally just like.
You just go
and he was like, "You're right, Joe." I'm like, "Sure." Just do the session.
I just want to get home.
Well, we get sluggish throughout the day, don't we? I think we want to wind down. I'm in my PJs by 8 o'clock. I'm on the sofa, ready, my blanket on, snacks, ready to watch TV. I don't know. Well, past couple of weeks it's been hard because we've been getting into HYROX.
So
we've been doing our HYROX classes.
And they are at like
7:15 at night. I'm like,
literally.
What?
It got to about like 6:30. I'm like, we gotta go in a minute, man. I was ready to put my pajamas on. I was like, this sucks.
I texted Amy and Rob and I was like, do you really want to go?
I could feel my body like sound. Let's go sit down. I'm like, I can't, man. I've got to stay awake.
We're driving there. You get looking, going, you sure you want to do this? Like, oh, God, it pulls up and we saw everybody like running around, like warming up. I thought, what the hell do we do with? Oh God!
But now we're enjoying that.
Yeah.
Is that something you started? You know, like with the HYROX thing. Because I say, like, obviously, Jake's gonna do it as well. I had like a teeny little go the other week. I was blowing out of holes I didn't know existed.
You lungs want to cry. Like,
Listen, I've been crying ever since. I'm just putting on the brave face. I'll have another cry when I get in the car about the little bit that I've done 2 weeks ago. But like the way when I see you guys doing it with smiles on your faces, like I'm going, what's wrong with these?
Oh no, I'm screaming inside.
Yeah.
I'm screaming inside. Yeah. You said to me, if you're finding it hard and you're dying inside, smile. So if you see me smiling, that's
is that what it is?
That's me. I'm a bit tapped like that.
Yeah,
I get that there.
Yeah.
I think everybody has to be a bit tapped to be.
I think especially with, for example, HYROX and any form of intense training that goes on for a prolonged period of time, it's always hard, isn't it? Like everything's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, weightlifting's hard, but in its own right, you know what I mean? But endurance, you're pushing and you do get tired and fatigued. And I've always said, even in rugby or judo training, anything, just trick your mind in a way.
Yeah.
So smile through it.
Like,
try and enjoy it, even if you know you're not, and your legs, you feel like you want to collapse and polish it in the floor. Like, just smile and enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant. I'm doing an event towards the end of the month.
Yeah.
I think it's at Simple Bilston at the gym.
Ah, yeah. That's where we train.
Yeah, so they're doing an event there, and one of the PTs, let's do it. I'm like, yeah.
Is that the HYROX on the 28th?
Yeah. I'll see you there.
I won't see you there. And I won't see you.
That was a cheeky quick plug. That was 28. We'll be there. So you'll see me die there. So we will practice it, and I've been doing it for a bit now. And I think more saying to you earlier, like. That Thursday, I did my weight training in the Thursday morning, then I did the HYROX in the afternoon, and literally, like I was saying to you, my Fitbit was saying you're in peak. Stop. But I was like,
what is going on?
What's going on? And like I couldn't, like I was like every 5 minutes I kept doing. I'm not feeling my heartbeat. All I heard was a.
It's so bad.
And then we was doing like the burpees, and what is it? Laura was laughing and Kim was laughing because I think she wanted to like film it.
Yeah.
And there's me on the floor going like that. I get up and like Laura and Kim are like ha 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 laughing. I'm like, and they're like, "Are you okay?" Like Flint look and go.
Just like in another world.
Was I look like I'm gonna pass out? Like, yeah, you were. It's like,
so bad.
Yeah,
one thing I've realised about that is like. There's no hiding, is there?
No.
And it's one of them. It's like that kind of thing. What you do, there's no hiding, and it humbles you very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I always step into humbly. I'll say, well, I may be good, I may not be good. I may be good on my backside, I may not be. I may be on the floor, but I'm never going to go and go, yeah, I've got this.
I thought I was so fit. I was so fit before I started HYROX training. It's really opened my eyes.
Yeah, that's massive.
I can't run. I cannot run. I don't like running. The stations, I'm absolutely fine. I love the stations. It's the running. I literally.
I'm exactly that.
I hate it.
I'm exactly that.
And I keep thinking one day I'm gonna wake up and go, do you know what? I'm a runner, and it hasn't come yet, and I don't know when it's gonna come.
But you've literally just started. This is Beck in a nutshell. Like,
no, what it is?
If you can't do something
for 6 years, I've weight
trained. You've done pure weight training,
and my only cardio I ever did was Stairmaster.
Or walking the dog.
Stairmaster,
That's it.
crazy. What the hell's going on?
That's the best cardio.
What the hell?
That's the best cardio.
Yeah, we're doing a bloody 10k run. I said to you, we're doing a 10k run at the end of this month. Like,
so we've got that on the 28th, which is a Saturday. And then the Sunday, we've got Penkridge 10K, which we signed up before this event come out.
No. I didn't sign up for this.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't me, actually. I'm up for it, absolutely.
I had a message from Amy saying, what's your email address, your and George? I was like, okay, what am I doing?
There you go.
There was the bus, she just went out.
Yeah, because my friends, all of some of these things picked up saying, oh, you've got your ticket for a 10k run. I'm like, what the hell? She's next to be my best friend. What are you doing to me? I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what I've noticed there's a pattern here, because like I was talking to Amy and Rob, obviously like we'll just give them a shout and plug on this, but I was chatting to him for about 10 minutes, and then within 10 minutes Rob has taught me into running.
Yeah,
I don't know how he does it so well.
Yeah,
but the next minute I'm like, yeah, I need to go to a place and get some trainers and get the right running trainers. I'll do it. So like he's going, I'll do it with you. And I'm like, and he obviously he should be a salesman.
Yeah.
Because like 1 minute I'm saying, I don't really want to. Then like he's looking in my eyes and saying, yeah, and then before you know it, I'm like, yeah, Rob, I want to run. I want to buy some trainers. And I shook his hand as well, so I want to do it at some point.
It's horrible. Like, so I've got a wolf run next week as well. So I wanted to do that for ages, just seeing photos of it. Like, that looks more fun.
Yeah.
So I think about that. Like for me, if someone said to me, just do outright, just flat out 3k run, I'd be like,
so boring.
No,
I'm
like, no, I'm not doing that. If you said, right, do short intervals, but do this, do that, then
little obstacles.
Yeah, I'll do it. I see it as a game. So I think when they said the HYROX, I was like, oh, okay, because we used to have some of the HYROX people come at JD.
Yeah.
And like, I think every morning, because
CrossFit your HYROX.
Well, there was CrossFitters, then they went to HYROX.
The funny comment.
Oh God, yeah. And I can remember like 6 o'clock in the morning, everyone just went. Like every gym member, everyone just went, oh, God, not again. But they were like on some next level. I can always remember there was
the machines.
These
CrossFit HYROX.
The ones that do it are proper serious.
Yeah, they take it really serious, and there's just me just going, I'm just doing it for a laugh.
They don't want to hear you. They don't want to hear you.
Just for a laugh. I'm doing it for the badge.
I've announced. I've told everyone. After these, I'm not doing any more cardio for 6 months. I've just done.
You've done your whole life's worth of cardio.
But I was just saying to John earlier, like my Fitbit this past week, it should keep him buzzing, going, "You're not doing your cardio. You're not doing your cardio. You're not doing cardio."
So you do it. It's like you can do it.
But then I do my cardio, but then they message, "You're doing too much. Stop. You're doing too." And I'm like, I can't win. I can't win. That was fun. But
the thing is with the running now, like I said to you, so I'll go on like a little. I'll call it a long run, which is my 5k is a long run or 7k. But I'm making the days after, so how the hell am I going to do?
Because again, you're new to it. You can't expect to go into running, smash out a 5k, which is a decent distance, and just be absolutely normal the next day. Your body's not there yet.
And literally, my hips don't work, my knees don't work. I'm like, oh my God.
I think listen, he's got it pretty much bang on the money. It's like you get like 3 PTs, and so basically.
She won't listen to me, man. This is the thing. I need other people to tell her, and then she'll be like, "Oh, okay."
That's
a girl.
But I think that's like a very typical thing. I've seen like a lot of people that go, why they'll have a go at something and they'll say, "Oh, I can't do it." I'm like, you only started yesterday. You're not meant to be a master yet.
I've been doing it for weeks now, John.
Yeah, but that's very small. I think some advice I give to people, something like, you got to allow yourself to be allow yourself to be crap at something to start with.
I hate that though.
But you have to, because you can't. There's no such. It's because listen. We'll give you the credit. You're good at many other things, but now this new thing, you will be great at that at some point.
I've said that to my clients. I've said like their first sessions, like, you're going to be shit.
Yeah.
You are going to be shit.
Going to suck.
Your first session, you're going to be shit. Like, then they go, okay, what do you do for a profession? And they're like, I'm like a financial advisor. Was you shit on your first day?
Actually was. Yeah, because everybody who jumps in the car for the first time can drive, can't they? And they're great within their first couple of sessions.
So it's just keep repetitive. It's just small
Yeah.
reps. I guarantee you. Like, how long have you started running in now? Like
4 weeks, about a month, isn't it?
Yeah,
about a month.
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, you're a lot better than you were last month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Guarantee. You may not see it, you may not feel it.
I couldn't do 5K before that keeps stopping.
Exactly.
So there you go. So there you go. That's
what it is when you go into the gym, because I feel so confident in the gym. I can go anywhere in the gym and I know
Yeah,
I'm okay
yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
But now I think running should come hand in hand with the gym. If I'm good at the gym, I should be good at running. And it's not like that.
It doesn't.
And I hate that.
No, because you also have to remember, like, there's different aspects of training.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got like bodybuilding, you've got strongman, you've got endurance, you've got your HYROX, you've got your CrossFit, and even somebody who does, even if somebody does like Zumba, or somebody does like,
imagine us trying to do Zumba.
We said we want to get into dancing.
Or somebody doing box fit or whatever.
It's
so
true,
you have to kind of understand there's just different elements to
and like fitness is like very universal. So you can get a power lifter who can like lift weight like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But then you go and run. Then they're like,
everyone. It depends what you train. You know what I mean? What you do day in, day out, you're going to be good at.
We've got till September. Our first HYROX.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Do you think this is? He's going.
We're doing it in doubles, so I don't want to let him down. You see, that's
well, you know what? That's kind of pushing on to the next question. So, do you think like this is kind of drawing you more together, doing something as a team, or
absolutely?
Yeah,
we've always trained together.
We've always trained together,
but this is more like competitive. So we're having to be a team now. Whereas when we do weight training, you kind of do your thing, I do my thing.
Yeah,
and the thing is with this as well, it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong, weight training can be hard, and like I said earlier, in its own
you
right.
can take a rest when you're tired.
Yeah.
But this
sit
itself,
down, get on the phone and have a little bit of a time out.
You've got to motivate each other, you've got to push each other through it.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm probably close to it.
I've had a few arguments when we're running. I'm so tired. I'm telling you, come on, Beckie. I'm like, shut up.
Because you're running and you're moaning that she's tired, moaning she's out of breath. I'm like, come out of breath, you're talking.
Yeah.
And then pisses her off. But good. Shut up and run.
That's true. Yeah.
He'll be like zone 2. I'm in zone like 8, literally breathing out my arse. But he's like having a conversation. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Again, you have to understand different like levels.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like my partner wanted to do some running, and like she likes running. I'm like, do we have to? So we're running, but because like height differences, so I'm a lot taller, so I'll take longer strides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Then like she told me one time where she said that her last partner, when they do usually running together, he was trying to motivate her and she went fuck off. So I was just like, I'm not doing that. So I'm looking at her, I'm like, I'm not saying it. Then but I think there's one time he was running around, it was running, and like I start getting my strides up and I was like, no, I'm gonna get back now. And she was like, good. I was like, but yeah, no, it is funny when you do like couples trying together and stuff, and like you can see that the competitiveness comes out.
Yeah,
and like, do you just give the silent look of I'm not saying anything?
You do.
I do. I do. I think at the start I did shout a few bits and you're like, just shut up. Like I could see your face and I was like, yeah, I don't want to say that.
Yeah, I like, do not speak to me like that.
Proper like flat with me. I'm like, okay, that's what I did. So,
you don't do it. The stations you gym me on because I need it then, like the wall balls, especially things like that. But just don't speak to me.
Yeah, wall balls are horrible.
And see, they were horrible at the start, but I love them now.
Tell the guys what you did the other day. You were really proud of. What? You did 75 in like.
Oh yeah, we did a class. I did like 75 straight, just in under 3 minutes. Which was like,
quite quick, really.
That's really fast. That was good.
That's quick, yeah.
And then you've only got to do 100 in HYROX, and I'm probably going to do about 25 in say 30 to 40 seconds. So I was like, that'd be a good time. So, but that's progress. At the start, I was doing, when we did that fitness test at Simply for the HYROX fitness test, I was doing like sets of 20 and I was having to have like 30 seconds, a minute to breathe, like, because I was fucked. But now, obviously, it's just the different patterns, isn't it?
Talk about your fitness, because like talk to me about the Macmillan. Is it the run? You got to do,
I basically I'm signed up to HYROX.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, I've tried to get tickets. Probably not you, John.
No,
It's almost impossible to get tickets.
Yeah.
Like you sign onto the website to get them, and then you go into the queue at like 20,000, and then you get all the way down to like say 5,000, and it kicks you out, sold out. They sell out in like 18 minutes.
We've tried about 6 times, haven't we? Tried to get tickets.
And basically the only ones that were left were the ones for a charity.
Yeah.
So I'm doing them for Macmillan Cancer.
Nice.
It's a men's, just a men's solo. In Birmingham in October.
You're nuts doing the solo one.
Yeah.
If anyone does the solo, I'm like, yeah, you're nuts.
But yeah, it's nice because it's my first one. It's actually quite nice to be doing it for a charity.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that have had cancer and dealing with cancer and stuff, so it's cool to have that little bit of extra motivation to do it, which is good.
I was going to ask you another thing. What keeps you grounded and motivated? Because as I said, we've gone back to what we were saying before about like women will go, how the hell is she doing all this with kids, HYROX and this and that, and like he's making it look so easy. Between the two, what do you reckon keeps you kind of grounded?
Do you want to go first or no?
I don't know.
Well, without being too cheesy,
it just makes you feel great, doesn't it?
It's Beck,
Mm.
Yeah,
and the girls.
Yeah,
That's it. Like it's almost like setting a good example.
Yeah,
because the girls don't necessarily train now. I mean, our oldest Maddie, she enjoys it
does,
when she isn't being lazy, like. But
Mm.
but she loves the gym,
Yeah.
and she was actually really good at judo as well. And she wants to pick that back up
Yeah.
as well.
she wants to join the Royal Navy, so kind of fitness is kind of
Yeah,
I think
It's part and parcel. Isn't it?
encourage her a little
But
bit,
it's
isn't it?
for me, it's setting an example to
Yeah.
people like that. And again, a little bit cliche. To me, it's a privilege. I was saying this to you the other day.
Mm.
It's a privilege to just be able to run and to
Yeah.
train without getting too deep. But
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
So
See, this is my kind of realm. What I say to people: if you're able to lift your hands up, move your legs, and do whatever you like,
Exactly.
you're so blessed, and you kind of like you don't
massively.
realize how
Just to move
fortunate
your body,
fortunate you are.
and I like this is a personal thing for me. I like testing myself, pushing boundaries and things like that.
Yeah.
And this HYROX, I didn't realise, and probably properly said it to you, but how much I absolutely love it because it gets you into that hole. It takes you to dark places that you didn't think you could go and didn't think you could get to or through, but it has, and I'm absolutely thriving in
As
it.
soon as you finish though, you forget that completely.
Yeah, you
feel
feel
top of the
incredible.
world, don't
Yeah,
you?
you feel incredible. Yeah.
I do because I just love eating.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm being completely honest with you. I said to you, somebody said to me the other day, Beck, why do you train so hard? And I was like, do you know what? Because when I sit on that settee on the night and I think, what I do I want to?
Yeah.
I know I've worked my ass off to be able to do that. I love eating.
Yeah, that's every PT's worst nightmare. That is
I do want to.
because you can't out train a bad diet, and then you're like, why am I not losing weight? Oh, maybe it's that bar of dairy milk you smashed last night.
No, it's not that.
Never that, mate. It is never that, is it?
It couldn't be that, surely. Like.
No, it's not that.
But no, like, that is a bonus.
We do love eating.
I have a thing I say, don't I? People are like, are you training again? Yeah, it just means I can eat more.
Yeah.
It's an excuse to eat more food.
We eat so much.
That's what a lot of people do. Yeah.
Would you say, like, obviously because of like your training background and like the way you eat and everything, like that will probably that really affects like your whole like family and like obviously making things easy.
Yeah.
Because like this, I always like to say there's a correlation between like obviously the way that you're eating, the way that you're training makes you more relaxed, and then it has like a bit of it'll have an effect on the way you do things with your kids and with your family.
Absolutely.
Like, so so obviously I'm guessing like if you're eating kebab and chips and smoking 20 bents and
we don't. We eat really clean, don't we?
Yeah. I mean, for example, you went out yesterday. It was our friend's hen do. You went to Birmingham, didn't you?
Just to carry on.
But, you didn't really drink a lot, but basically
I
we got
don't drink. I'm not a heavy drinker.
I didn't want to cook. You wanted some food, so we got pizzas. But last night was probably the worst night's sleep I've had in weeks.
And I felt rotten this morning.
Because we had
food.
the food tasted incredible. It was a great pizza. I loved it. I ate all mine and half of yours. But like today, I don't feel bad now, but the sleep, it really affected my sleep.
Yeah.
Because of all.
Morning, though.
Yeah, I felt rough this morning, but that's because I got shit sleep.
Yeah.
What I say to you this morning about like yesterday, my pal, I saw one of my pals, I haven't seen him for a long time. So let's catch up.
Yeah.
So we went to Wagamama's, and
Nice.
I had like salmon and noodles and some. I don't even know what I was eating. God knows, I was feeling. But I woke up this morning I felt I did not feel great for the first.
That bloatiness feeling, I hate that feeling. Yeah,
it's different to your routine. What your body's used to, isn't it?
Yeah. So it kind of, and as I say, like we were saying before about sometimes people don't know how to fit. They don't understand that like. The way that they feel, they think that's normal. Feeling sluggish and slow and bloated and everything else, they think that's pretty much normal. But like,
I think it's a shame, isn't it, man, that the people can have a lifestyle like that where they think it's normal to feel that way.
We've got friends like that.
Yeah, we've got friends.
They get up every morning absolutely shattered and they feel shit every day.
And I'm like, what did you eat yesterday? Sausage roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, just sausage roll.
Yeah.
All right, and you're wondering why you have no energy.
But they're trying to lose weight.
Yeah, and they're trying to lose weight at the same time.
You tell them that, and they're like, nah, it's not that.
Yeah,
it's not that. Or you're like, oh, it is.
And I say to a lot of people, because I pretty much almost the same thing every day, bar the weekends where it changes.
I'm so glad you said that, because when you're watching this, because I say to me, do you want me eating again? I said, what do you think I'm eating?
Yeah.
Every day. Is it rice?
Yeah.
Is it veg?
Yeah. But like my boss at work, he'll say, how can you eat that every day? Like every day. You're not bored of it? I'm like,
no.
In a way, no.
It works because for your body, doesn't it?
To me, I'm eating for performance. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm eating because it makes me feel good, and that's it. That's the
I
bottom line.
I enjoy it. So
and you haven't got to think about what you're going to do for team.
And it takes away all that.
It's so much easier.
And like another thing, like a small thing as well, is the grocery bill. You know exactly what you're buying. So you almost know what you're going to spend every time.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
100%.
Some people walk around aimlessly around the supermarket. What do you want to eat this week?
We'll try some of this. We'll try one of these.
Yeah.
It's a great video I saw recently. I was explaining this to my client. Have you heard of it? Is it C. Fletcher?
Yeah.
Big black dude.
C.
Fletcher. And he was just basically saying, like, stop being a bitch. Just fucking eat that shit. And then he got this dietitian went, he's got a point. He's got a point. And like, he was just saying, like, stop. The reason why people are putting more weight on, or just more like to put more weight on, is because they're looking for food experiences all the time.
Exactly.
And then if you relatively eat the same foods, you've just got a better relationship with food, and you just massively. And I was like, spot on.
Yeah, it's like I don't know about you guys. Now, because when I go shopping, I know exactly what I'm buying every single time. My shopping bill price is the same every single time I go, until I have to kind of probably buy some meats or something. It goes up a little bit more, or I've got to buy like certain kind of like cleaning products that it goes. But then, but the majority of the time, I can close my eyes and tell you where everything is. So I'll just go. I'll actually do this. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just know, and as I say, like people want like this that experience about, oh, I don't fancy this today. I feel like this today. Well, if you want to feel like that, you're going to get to feel like that tomorrow.
Ours is the same, unless I run out of time, I have to go shopping with the kids. Then it's literally you're pushing the trolley and things are flying in the trolley.
No.
Chocolates, crisps, everything.
But then again, that's just educating them, and they're slowly starting to, as they get older, switch on to, oh, okay, so I ate that yesterday, and it made me feel shit. But I ate that, which Mum and Jordan ate, made me feel good. And then they went to the gym. So you can see they're starting to figure it out and starting to think, which is, again, part of why we do it, isn't it? Like, it's good to see.
It's good to see.
I think they'll always more so learn from what they see rather than try than what you tell them.
Leading pretty much by example.
Because like snacks in the night, they'll come and say, can we have a snack? And like before, they do these little trays of like biscuits and crisps and all these sorts, and they're changing, they're getting yogurts and fruit.
Because and things again, as they get older, their appearance matters more. And then obviously when the hormones kick in and stuff like that in teenage years, weight starts to go on, and I'm like, where the fuck's this come from? And then they start to they ask us, and I'm saying, well, what did you have last night, for example? I had 2 donuts that Nan brought down. Like, exactly, there you go. There's carbs that carbs and sugar you shouldn't really be having, because they're not the best for you. And it's just educating them in small little increments, and then hopefully they'll pick onto it.
Like I said, it's like everyone just watches each other and stuff. So
100%.
So I can always remember before I started my cut, my very first photo shoot prep. Like my mum was on the cusp of being type 2 diabetes. So basically she just cleaned everything out, and like I got used to eating that. So when I got my food plan, I was like, Oh, it's that. It's the food I eat anyway. So,
it was
easy. So I was one bit. I can remember the first photo shoot. I was prepping. I was like stressing because I had my training programs. Like, that's easy. I can do that. Meal plan. I was like, and then I saw it. I was like, I eat that. That's easy for me. Yeah. So this was a lot easier.
Yeah.
And I think when everyone all eats it, it just comes second nature, innit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like I said, like I don't get bored eating chicken and rice and spinach. I can eat that till the cows come home. I'll never get bored of it.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you eat that all the time. Like,
yeah, this. I think for me, once I found something that worked, why would I change it?
Exactly.
Exactly
Yeah.
that, man.
Yeah,
It works.
don't.
If it ain't broke,
You're on
don't
a
fix
steak diet in a minute, aren't you?
Yeah, well,
A steak
not at the
every
minute.
night.
I've been on it for about every year now. Like, I try and eat majority. Well, not so much now because I started training HYROX. I do need more carbs in my diet.
Was it
energy.
like carnivore?
Very similar to carnivore.
Okay,
I tried it, didn't I? And absolutely
Well,
felt incredible.
remember, we tried being a vegetarian for like 3 days. We lasted 3 days.
It's the worst 3 days.
Oh yeah.
I've done a vegan diet for a month because like I'm like yourself.
A month?
Yeah,
Did you do that, man?
I like challenging myself with things. So
We
like,
lasted 3 days.
I've done but like once I announce it, I have to see it through.
Okay.
So I just done like I think I done it through Christmas.
Oh,
On my birthday. Yeah, I did. I done it through Christmas. No, you know what? Yeah, because like I started in December. My birthday's in 12th December. I started on the start of December. I remember we go out for my birthday every year, and like everyone was like, "Oh, do you know what you're doing for your birthday? Where should we go for a meal?" So I found this vegan place, and I was like, "Yeah,
quiet.
We're not coming.
Yeah. And a lot never turned up that day. So like, so went to like a vegan restaurant, and it was like. I thought it was actually okay, but in comparison, like to other years, it wasn't that great. But I think I broke it on Christmas Day because no way I'm going to my mum's and having veg. And,
just veg,
not roasted,
not roasts and veg, you know.
But then I did. I think I did it for Christmas Day, and then I carried it on until the end of January. I did notice like a considerable difference in like the way that I was feeling, but I'm like. I was stuck for ideas for food, and I'm like,
it's got to be so hard to get protein.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is what the bad thing is. Like, if you have a vegan diet, like you have to supplement protein. You have to, because there, especially if you're training, there is absolutely no way you can smash that much nuts, seeds, like all the sort of stuff that actually gives you protein. So in a way, it's not good because you're having to supplement so much. Whereas if you have a whole food diet or even a carnivore diet. I'm not saying carnivore is the best diet ever, but if you have a whole food diet that suits you, it's easy to take your protein, which is one of the key things.
Yeah, this is where you're trying to this again, education. So I can always remember I had a client. She was a vegan, and she was like running out of like recipe ideas. Yeah, and she showed me this recipe from TikTok. It's called the Nando style burger, and I was like,
"How does that work?
How does that work? How does that work?" Then she was like, "Oh," I was like, "Have you seen what 50 grams of protein in for a vegan looks like?" And she was like, "No." So I was like, "I'm gonna find the video for you." So it was literally just bowls upon bowls upon bowls where the chicken breast, which 50 grams, it was literally just 2 breasts, and gone, there you go. Done. So I was like, so you got to fork out a lot more.
Yeah, you got to spend more.
Spend more and fork out more. Like it's not, it is doable. You can do it, but it's just not like sustainable.
I don't think it's sustainable. No, I really don't.
But have you watched buff dudes on YouTube?
I haven't.
The better understanding for food and fitness. So what they used so there was two brothers, and they've done all these food challenges for a month. They've done the carnivore diet, they've done keto diet, they've done vegan, they've done vegetarian. I think they've done if it fits your macro one. And they each of them got their own like variation. So one of the brothers is his stereotypical dad. He's got two kids, family life. So he's like, I'm finding it hard to juggle with feeding the kids because like they're not doing it, but I am. So I'm cooking their food, which I'm cooking mine, and it's like that's hard. Then his other brother, he's in a relationship. They've got no kids, so they can just do whatever they want.
A little bit simpler.
It's more simple, and they're both doing it. And he was like, "Yeah, it's interesting," but they always they take the mick. So I think one did they did a vegan diet, and I think the dad was like, "It's actually okay. I'm actually doing all right." Then the other brother was like, "Done it for a week. I can't do it."
Yeah.
I think with those kind of things, it's either you can either do it or you can't, and there's no problem. Not saying you can't do it. It's either you want to do it or you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I
do enjoy it.
I don't believe in like I can't.
Yeah.
Like,
If
you had no choice, you would have to.
Yeah.
Just tell me you don't want it.
Remember when we were talking in the gym? Because I said to you about doing that 21 days with no sugar.
Yes.
You've done it, haven't you, recently?
I'm still doing it now.
Oh,
it was my last day yesterday, but I'm keeping it up. I like it.
Oh
Amazing.
no, I hated it.
Yeah.
I was getting headaches. I was angry.
No, you have to. You have to get past that.
I did the 21 days. 21 days meant to break a habit.
No.
You lost weight.
John, I was sniffing the biscuit barrel. I was going in the kitchen and sniffing the biscuit barrel.
I'm
not kidding. I'm being serious.
I was like, you know, people go eat them.
So the thing is with this, even though they give you like a number of like 21 days, it's when you count the days and go, well, so imagine you get to 20.
I was crossing them off on the calendar.
So this is the thing. I'm like this. I do things, but I don't do it in a way where it needs to be like this on this day.
Yeah.
So the sugar was completely out. I'd gone through days of having brain fog, headaches, and moodiness. And some people will say, "Oh, well, it goes after so long." But like I think I really leveled out within the last, like, say 8-9 days.
Yeah.
So like, so you could be right, around about say 20. For me, probably it was around about say 20. But like I did have them, but I just knew that it was something that I had to keep on going through. But because like I'm functioning so well without it, I don't really care about it so much now. I eat the most amount of cakes and biscuits and stuff. Just like you say, like I'll train. I'm all right because I can just eat what I want. But like you have to kind of keep on pushing through. I think like I enjoy the part where it's uncomfortable. And when I question myself, I'm going, "Oh, I should just give up this." And I'm like, and I start saying, "I was like, don't be knob, just get it done." And like, didn't need to get over it. But I would say to give it a try again. At some,
we have minimal sugar now.
I don't eat much biscuits anymore. Really, it's more. I love my chocolate. I don't know.
Yeah, personally, I just think it's old habits for you. Like just because you love your sweet stuff.
Love my cake.
And like, well, so did I. I think I was probably. I don't think you realised how bad I was.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, you sit around like like Alcohol Anonymous. Cake eating Anonymous.
I should have got to that.
Yeah, like I'm drawing like I like pastries. Kind of thing. But yeah, it's just about. I think for yourself, you know, you'll know yourself. You just have to kind of like push through it. The bit when it starts to get like uncomfortable and hard, I think that's where the breakthrough comes.
Push it a little bit more.
Yeah, that's where the breakthrough starts to come. What starts to come through.
Yeah, definitely.
Another question I want to ask you again. I don't know if I've got some more questions. How did you get? Because like, you know what? Like, I didn't realise how good you guys were on TikTok.
We were driving here and Jordan went to me and went, "The lads know we do TikTok, Becky."
Yeah,
I was like, I've never mentioned it to John in the gym before. I was like, but knowing these pets, they've probably done a little bit of digging.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sort you explain why we do TikTok?
You know what? Because I wish I had brought a notepad and pen now because I will hang on to your every word because I want to be as good as you two. I think you're amazing.
No, John, we are the cheesiest people.
Oh, it's very good. You see, basically with TikTok, so we've always been on social media, always been part of social media. Like one because I was a PT, so it had to be. That was platform for selling my business, basically. Same with you now in skincare, isn't it? And we've never really dabbled in TikTok. TikTok was just a way to switch off and scroll and it was funny. I used to watch funny videos for hours at night and I'll be like, shit, it's 12, I've got to go to bed. But basically I started TikTok because have you seen the TikTok shop?
Yes.
So I saw people on there making silly money just putting up videos and I thought,
you didn't really believe it, did we, to start
with? Well, no, because you don't believe everything on social media, like it's just part of it, isn't it? And I was like, surely they're not making that much money. And I looked into it and they are like, and I thought we could do this. We can make a video selling a product, make it catchy, cheesy, so people can watch it, funny, a little bit relatable because we're a couple, all that sort of stuff. So we did it, and
the first one it was a calendar.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The first month, it started in October. In October, I made five quid for the month. 5 quid, so nothing. And then November, I had an idea of getting you a calendar, which I do every year anyway. And I thought, you know what, this calendar's on TikTok. It's a commission-based thing, so it's affiliate marketing basically. So if anyone buys the product using my link, I get the commission, which could be 10%, 8%, 12%, whatever. And this calendar had a good commission base on it. I think it was like £3.50, something like that. So 10% of the calendar. And basically hit a camera in the kitchen and got Beckie's natural reaction of coming in and seeing the calendar I bought her. And it was early. It was like start of November. So
you know, girls love surprises. So when she went over, I was like, oh my god,
all this sort of stuff. Anyway, that video went crazy viral, over 2 million views, and I made £9,000 off that video.
Wow,
it's ridiculous. It's
insane, and that was literally the start of the journey, wasn't it? And absolutely insane. So £9,000 for November. There was a couple of other videos we did that made some money as well. I think that video alone actually made something like 7.8k or something like that. But for one video that was 30 seconds long, just baffled me. It blew my mind. And then that was it. I was in a hole. I deep dove into how to do TikTok Shop, how to be successful, and the algorithm, what works, how to pick good products, what brands to work with.
Then because big companies saw how well Jordan did, like, as in sales for the calendar, they were reaching out to you then, weren't they, asking you to work with them?
Free stuff, everything, free bits here, free bits there, like all sorts of stuff.
Most of my wardrobe now is
I was going to say, some of the stuff is insane. It's no different to high street quality, high street things like that. But then some of it is tat. Like,
you'll be seen dead.
But that's where you need to learn at looking at brands, and you filter through the tat and you get to the good stuff, and then you sell the good stuff basically. And we've been doing it ever since. And I think since something like the 20th of October, I've posted no less than 3 videos a day since that day. And our highest month was March. We did another viral video for a company called Catch Me, who have really nice women's jeans that are stretchy. We made £10,000 in March. And I think in total, we've been doing it 7 months now. We've just gone over 40k in 7 months.
Wow.
Just off TikTok.
Just off TikTok.
It's crazy. And this is the reason why I said to you, like, there's something about your videos, and I'm like, Nave told me this. I will not leave you alone. It's ours now. we share him.
But it's such a simple concept, and the thing is, this is the way the world is going with everything, I believe, because I mean, do you remember QVC? Remember, it's still on telly, TV shopping. Like scrolling through the channels, QVC is a channel
they'll
where
be standing there trying to sell
kitchen equipment, a knife or a washing machine, something like that.
And it's so cheesy.
Basically, what TikTok is now, like if you watch the selling side of it, people could go live on TikTok and they're selling stuff,
and
they're making like 400 or 500 quid in an hour selling one product.
I've seen something like that. There's some stuff and be like, really, that?
Absolutely.
But you know what? I'm kind of glad to know, because, like, you know, when you look on TikTok and people say they've made so much money, and it's almost like, I don't know you, so I don't believe you.
We were like that though.
But like, no, because you are the first people I know
who do it. We were exactly the same. And I mean, we weren't short for money, in no means. We were quite comfortable with me, but I thought, we're putting this much effort into our social media, especially you. And yes, we got free products, things like that, but I'm seeing these people making money from it, good money from it, that could help upgrade your lifestyle, for example, or help you get out of debt or problems. And I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's give it a go. And the reason I'm quite transparent with it and telling you what I've earned and stuff is because I wanted people to know how simple it is. It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is simple. And if you don't overcomplicate it, you can make money. You can make insane
You've got 2 students here.
Yeah.
You've got.
But all I'll say is pick up a camera, start filming yourself. Start creating content instead of consuming it. That's the biggest thing.
It doesn't take that long though, does it?
It doesn't.
Like, I'll get back from, I don't know, from doing my clients. You'll be like, right, Beck, can I put that 80 feet on? I'm like, oh, but I know it doesn't take like 30 seconds.
I'm talking through the script we're going to do today.
It's like, Beck, this is what we're doing today. I'm like, oh, this is the last thing I want to do now. But I know how easy it is to make money. So you just think, half an hour's work, it's done, isn't it?
And God, I got so much shit at the start of it. Like, my mates
rugby
were
mates,
laughing. My rugby mates, they were laughing. And I remember they were taking the full-on piss out of me. And I was like, yeah, that's funny. How much did you make today? And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, how much did you make? They're like, 120 quid. That's my day rate. I was like, okay, sound. I made 506.
On
and
TikTok.
they're like,
so they shut up. They do
Yeah.
shut up pretty quick. Then,
you what? I made 506 quid. I was like laughing, no, you didn't. I was like, oh, I'll show you. That was it. It was there. They were like, literally, I just silent in the change room.
They pick you up now. That don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Everyone's the
now.
same, and they'll first they'll laugh at you, and then they'll wonder how you're doing it, and then they'll want to be like,
Your mates
ask you,
now,
teach me.
saying, oh, can you help me? Can you help me?
Yeah, which I'm absolutely sound with, because I'm that person as well. You see something, you're very skeptical about it. You're like, that's bollocks. They're not making that much money. But if you actually took the time to learn it and look at it and actually speak to the people, which I did, I reached out to someone, didn't I? Yeah. And it can be done. It's got to be
right. So understand this. I will be picking your brains from here on out. Mate. So, it is. We are new besties now.
Yeah. It's class. I mean, I'd love to help people. I'm not quite. I mean, yes, we're making good money on it, but I wouldn't say I'm quite there as in terms of one of these people to set up a course and all that.
Oh no, you know,
it's just hints and tips, isn't it?
It's literally a message on how to do this.
I think that's what it is really. I think like because like when basically when I see people on there, they show you the top end of everything.
Yeah.
But like they don't tell you that they've been they've been doing it for like say 8, 9 years or longer. And if you've been in it for how long would you say you've been in it for?
Well, we're starting in October, so it's seven months properly.
So 7 months in like this. You know what? Because I said to my, I'd love to be able to see my first pattern from TikTok. That's what I want to see.
Do you know what?
Oh, it's funny story.
It's funny how you say that.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So basically, we started in October, didn't we? And I told you I made £5 in October.
You get so frustrated.
I sold 2 products, and it was Celtic sea salt, wasn't it? Which I still take to this day. Like it was one of the products I tried to sell. And I told Beck about this venture I'm going to do, which is TikTok. She was like, go for it. Well, you were the same as me, skeptical. You're like, just do it, whatever, make your videos. So I did. And basically, we got our first sale come through, and I was at work. It was like 7 a.m. You were still in bed, and I rang her. I was like, Beck, someone's bought something for our video. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, we've got like £2.50 in our account. Okay, great, babe. Great.
Listening to you, so excited because it was working.
But going from that to it now being something that's almost part of our routine, isn't it? Like, I know after my job, when I get home 4 or 5 o'clock, I've got to make content.
No, and then to be fair though, we get into bed on a night and I'll go and have a quick look, because obviously you can see the money topping up, and we'll have a look on the account, and it's just a lovely feeling to think that it's passive income. And we haven't got to worry about it.
It's not completely passive, but TikTok's strange, man. That it's completely separate from Instagram. This is what people don't understand. Like, followers mean nothing on TikTok, absolutely nothing, unless you've got millions, like millions and millions. But we've got nearly 30k. But our videos that go viral, 99% is from the For You page. 1% is from our followers. So some people that follow us, they go, I haven't seen your video. It's because their For You page isn't the algorithm that I put the video onto, if that makes sense. So that's the thing. Like, it's a completely different system of how you see. If you're looking for it, it will come up. But if you're not, you won't.
Okay.
But
It's getting tense, doesn't it, mate? It's almost like I'm all excited.
On TikTok now.
Yeah, well, I'm on there, but like I say, like I just there's just like things that we need to. Obviously, we've got a TikTok.
I don't understand it completely.
But like,
I'm on Instagram, buddy. I am.
You do well on
You do all the TikTok, don't you?
Yeah.
I have no idea how TikTok works. So I'm literally just like, now what?
I've been around to me ages to edit a video.
Last but one. So I've got some quick fires for, but like moving on there. So like, if someone was to ask you about this, is probably for you, about like giving up their job and leaving it and to do what they really want to do, how would you advise them, or what would you say to them?
If you'd have asked me a year ago, I'd be like, oh God, no, definitely stay where you're comfortable, because obviously you've got regular bills, etc., and you've got children. But now I'm doing it and living it. I've took that risk and took that leave. It was the best thing you ever did. You're only here once, and I think you've got to make the most of it completely, haven't you? And I'm 100 times happier now than I ever was.
But that's the thing I've noticed. Like, I mean, we had a great relationship beforehand, but there was the stress of work. You know what I mean? Like, I still have it now because I do.
It's a Sunday blues, wasn't it? It was Sunday blues. It's like kind of, I've got work tomorrow. I hate the job I'm doing. Blah blah. But now I get up and I just.
But now I'll speak to you, and I'll sit down wanting to switch off from my day, and she's like there telling me everything that she's done in hers. She's seen 4 or 5 clients. She'll tell their stories to me, and I'm like, babe, I don't know who you're about. I have no idea who these people are. She's like, yeah, but they're so nice, they're so lovely. I'm like, I'm glad you've had a good day, babe. Sure.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got something you want to do, just literally take it by both hands and grasp it.
Again, it comes down to risk, doesn't it? But
you make it work.
The biggest thing is,
you make it work.
Well, that's another thing. If you want it bad enough, it works. You would make sure it works.
Would you say the same for yourself as well? Then, obviously, moving from PT to
absolutely. I mean, I do miss the fitness industry, absolutely, and I do get the odd message on Instagram, people asking questions and stuff like that. I rarely post on there now, but there's always some, and I'll happily help them, and I enjoy helping them, and even our friends, and like they'll ask us questions, and I'll go into a massive like little lecture about it, and they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, I just asked like, "How many calories are in this?" I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." Yeah, really good. But I do miss it, but I think I made the right decision to step away, because I'm happier in my training now, and obviously it suits our lifestyle better, doesn't it? So,
so would you say seems like you're more happy within yourself, everything else?
Personally,
And there's like a side note for anybody who's listening, because I think a lot of time people are kind of more concerned with the outside bit first. So obviously you've basically focused on yourself first, made yourself happy doing what you're doing, and everybody else gets to enjoy like that. More friends and family get to enjoy that part of you. Like after.
That's it, absolutely. I think it's important to note as well, like especially social media, like obviously because we're both quite heavily involved in it. You see all these people saying, "Oh, you should work for yourself. Stop, get rid of your 9 to 5," like all that sort of stuff. In some aspects, I agree. Having your own time and having your own business is incredible, but that doesn't suit everybody. Like some people are good at the 9 to 5. And there are 9 to 5 jobs out there that you know are incredible for them, and that's a caliber of person. You know what I mean? So don't always believe what people are saying on Instagram. Like, I think that's true.
100%.
Right, what we're going to do, we're going to wrap up with some quick fire questions. You can,
you're going to crumble here.
Well, listen, you can either pass them on to each. You can either like share them between yourselves. Okay. Right, so first one, coffee or pre-workout?
Coffee.
Don't drink either.
Neither. Okay. What's your gym hype song?
Oh my god.
Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can't stop.
Which one? Oh, can't stop. Okay.
It sounds really. I don't listen to music in the gym.
Wow.
You don't notice that?
To be fair, I rarely listen to music in the gym.
You don't notice that?
You've never got nothing.
Because literally between sets, I'm gossiping.
Well,
so do you know what I mean? So if I could see somebody to talk to in between my sets, I'm happy.
You're not a big music person, are you? It's just click with me, really. Like,
not really.
I put music on and like in the kitchen when I'm cooking.
When I'm in the house doing housework, and I'll have music on. But when I'm in the gym, I like to, because I love the gym vibe, so I like to hear what's going on. And I'm a girl, I like to hear the gossip.
No, I'll just flick one ear up and then put it. That's all.
Yeah, go away.
I like to hear the
gossip. This one for you, Becca. What best skincare tip in one sentence?
Don't skip SPF.
What's SPF for those?
Sun cream is the best anti-wrinkle cream you'll ever have. You should be wearing SPF every single day, no matter in the rain, sun, snow.
She lectures me about this.
Honestly.
Well, I've learned something new there today. Dream holiday destination other than Egypt?
Ooh. Oh God, there's so many places we want to go though, isn't there?
Which one I'm trying to think of on my list.
For me, Australia, because I've been there, and I cannot wait to take her there. Like that was in another life, but I will take you 100%. Australia's an incredible place.
There's so many places I want to go. So I want to go like Japan, Hong Kong, and Bali.
You can't just say the world, baby.
Yeah, just give me one. Give me one.
Probably Bali, because you've told me so much about it.
Yeah, Bali. We'll go to Bali as well.
Early bird or night owl?
Early bird. You're a night owl.
Yeah.
Okay, if your daughters could describe you in 3 words, what do you reckon they'd say?
It depends which one you're asking, doesn't it? Because Maisie, but she's so kind.
I think they'd say I'm very.
Okay, give me one answer. Give me one answer from each daughter.
Maisie would say lovely. She would, because that's what she's like, isn't she? Maddie, What do you think Maddie would say?
Naggy.
Naggy. Yeah,
Naggy.
Naggy. And Heidi would say
OCD, clean freak.
I was going to say organised or OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's me in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Right. Weight training or facials? What's your first love?
Training.
Training.
Yeah.
How about yours?
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Most used emoji?
It's got to be the fist bump for me.
Fist bump, yeah.
Send that, David, send that to Beckie. I'm not one of you, mate.
Love art one.
Love art one, okay. Who inspires you the most right now?
For me, oh god.
I was gonna say, but that's too cheesy.
No,
that's not cheesy.
That's not cheesy. That's
but
real.
that is what's fine because we're doing something different in HYROX.
Yeah.
And to
and
see
how
hard you're trying is inspiring.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Favorite post-workout snack?
Oh, post-work
Rice Krispie cake.
Oh, Rice Krispie cake.
And a
Cocoa
banana.
Pops. Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa
Yeah.
Pops,
I love Cocoa Pops. Terrible for you, but I love
them.
Yeah.
If you could trade lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
I know who it might have been. You're going to
Steve
say
Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
That's a real random one, isn't it? I love animals as
I
well.
thought you'd pick David Attenborough.
Well, it's the same sort of concept, isn't it?
Yeah.
Steve Irwin, yeah. And unfortunately, he's dead.
Yeah,
to me. Yeah, I'm just upstairs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Christiella. She's my she's like my idol, absolute idol.
Who's Chris?
No, I was going to say, do you know who she is?
No.
Every girl, it's basically
she owns Honor Active.
Okay.
I love her. Yeah.
Basically, who she worked with last year.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
Be patient. Yeah.
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 For me. No,
Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm too hard on myself. Yeah. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself.
Well, you need to start. You're too hard on
I need
yourself
to,
now.
yeah, I know. That's what I'd say.
What's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you? I think I've just told me that you're an OCD.
I am so OCD.
Yeah.
You have no idea. If I walk in my living room, something's been moved. I know it's been moved.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
I don't know, really. I think maybe again going back to the animal thing, like
he's a real dinosaur geek as well.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not at all.
Nothing wrong with
that. As a kid, I loved animals. I still do. I love animals. I love dogs. Dogs are my most favourite things on this planet, man. I love dogs.
Go-to mantra when life gets overwhelming.
Walking the dog.
Walking the dog. Yeah. How about yourself? Training.
Yeah,
Gym,
don't switch off. Yeah.
And this one's for you both. Finish this sentence off. In 2025 will be the year I
move into our dream home. Yeah.
And you both agree on that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's sweet.
Amazing, guys.
So wrap things up.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll wrap this up now. So, guys, you know what? Yeah, it's been great having you.
Thank you, guys.
You were so nervous at the beginning, but thank you. So, if as we spoke about your TikTok, we spoke about your socials and Instagram, please tell everybody where they can find you if they want to find you. So your Instagram is
Beck's Fit or Cheeks by Bex.
Yeah. So Cheeks by Bex is for your facial, for your aesthetics and stuff, and Beck's Fit.
My fitness stuff,
For myself, it's mainly TikTok. My Instagram is almost run by Beck because she collaborates with me and I just accept.
Yeah.
But it's Jordan with 2 A's _11, and then our TikTok, which we both are part of, is Jord and Bex with the and sign, not the word. Jord and Bex.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Then you can follow us individually. You can follow myself at jwright.pt
and John Collins _online coach, I think.
You also
tag it below.
Just tag it below.
Point to somewhere.
Yeah. Such a. That's probably. I'm not going to check.
Then we've written on the board.
Must like do that. Just there. Walls there. You can also follow us at Down to the Core page. 2 underscores Instagram page. You can also follow the same page at TikTok at Down to the Core 2 underscores. Without further ado. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Peace. Bye.